All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. And in this video, I'm going to talk about something that maybe some people don't understand in regards to the Bible and what we as Israelites, or what anybody that claims to believe in the scriptures, should be hoping for, man. Which the only people that should be claiming to believe in the scriptures should be a person that believes they are an Israelite. Now, people will try and disagree with me on that, yet Christianity is quick to say that the church are the Israelites now, that the church is Israel. So they've got a problem with us saying that we really are Israelites, but they're saying that they're Israelites now as well. But then they don't have a problem with themselves claiming to be Israelites, because they're not saying that they really are an actual real bloodline Israelite, but because we're saying that we're a bloodline Israelite, somehow that's a problem. But they can say that they're an Israelite instead of the bloodline Israelites, which is not true, right? But anyway, right, I want to talk about how every single Israelite man and the Israelite woman are going to be like a superhero, man, right? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and verse 25. In a day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. So once we are changed and we are in that superhero state, we are going to forget all of the times that we was dealing with before, man. Like right now, if you're even taking a big deep breath, you might cough, right? I'll be hearing all kind of videos from elders, apostles, brothers, and be hearing coughs and all kind of stuff, man. Coughing, spluttering, right? Even from my own self, man, right? And then if you're not doing that, like, okay, there be brothers out there, and I ain't trying to sin eat this nobody and bun no one out and all that, but some of us have got receding hairlines. That's me, even myself, right? Or you got teeth missing, right? Or you've got man boobs, yeah. You don't have a flat stomach. You got a fat stomach. Your arms are skinny and weak looking, right? You're not physically strong. You might walk down the street and see a heathen that's stronger than you. That's embarrassing. That a heathen can potentially stir up any physical fear in you. That's embarrassing, man. You might be scared that 10 heathens could jump you. We ain't going to be worried about that in the kingdom. They could bring a 10,000 heathens and they couldn't even jump us in the kingdom, man. You have to check your tone when dealing with people, because like you don't want a physical thing to break out. In the kingdom, we ain't going to care if something physical breaks out. In fact, we might be like, yeah, I wish something physical would break out, man. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 7. We might hope that something physical does break out, just so that we can test what these new bodies can do, man. They be saying in the world what that mouth do. Forget all that. In the kingdom, we're going to be like, what this body do? What can this body do, man? I wonder how high I can kick somebody into the sky, man, with these new legs that I got. I wonder how far I can just throw someone, man. Throw them like a shot put. Just that throw someone, a grown man, 100 meters, man, for trying to even disrespect Israel, man. We're going to want to know what new powers and what new features we can do, man. Like when you get a new toy, or when a man gets a new car, woman gets a new car, they get a new TV. They want to know all the features, man. They're pressing buttons and that's what we're going to be doing with our body, man. We're going to be pressing new buttons. I didn't know that we could cause tornadoes with our bodies. Or I didn't know that we could, well, one person might learn some new feature about flying. Another person might learn how that they can bring electric out their hands. And they're like, oh, you show me the flying thing that you do, and I'll show you the electric thing that we can do. And another person might find out how to shoot fire out their eyes, man. Laser beams. Now, some people think, man, you guys have been watching Marvel too much. You've been watching too much anime. You've been watching too much Invincible. Yeah, maybe. But we're going to be superheroes, man. The things that Yahweh Shai was doing, was he not a superhero? The things the Messiah was doing, was those not superhero things? Verse 25 again, in the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. We ain't going to be worried about anything we used to have to deal with in the past. When we're a god, when we're a superhero, man, when we've got superhero-like powers. And in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. All the people that was talking smack about us as a nation, they ain't going to remember all the fun that they had laughing and mocking us when they was getting on their YouTube handle, right? And scoffing on different videos, saying racial things about us, right? Saying, oh, don't talk about slavery, you're never gonna get revenge for it. That's how these people used to talk, man. I remember I used to see the comments, man. People used to say, oh, black people are must be hated by God, man, because I never see one nation take so many L's. But then when we started realizing the reason why that is, that we're under the curses, all these people went AWOL. They didn't have nothing to say all of a sudden, man. All of these scoffers didn't have nothing to say all of a sudden, man. They went missing. They went MIA, man. We're going to be superheroes, man. Every single Israelite is going to be a superhero. And let's get some scriptures on this, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and I will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. And that stony heart, right, that stony heart being removed and given the heart of flesh is going to be one of the things that's going to cause us to have a new mind that's able to keep all the laws of Yahweh perfectly. We're going to be superheroes, man, and we're going to be standing over you heathens, just looking at you sometimes, man, reading your evil thoughts and being like, yeah, do it then and watch what I do to you. Do that sin and watch what happens, man, and we ain't going to have no sins of ourselves because our new body is going to be against sin. It's going to hate sin, man. Whereas the current body that we got don't hate sin, it loves it, right? And none of the things that we've did wrong in these bodies are any of you dirty, filthy heathens going to be able to try and condemn us for, man. Because Yahweh is going to justify our nation through the elect, through Yahweh Shai. With the elect, or the whole nation's already justified ultimately through Yahweh Shai anyway, because his blood covered the sins of the Israelites in general. When you really understand the whole thing, he died for the Israelites, right? So his blood therefore covered all Israel. But you filthy Christians don't know anything about that, man, because you're just liars, man, right? In the Bible, it speaks about the Israelites being changed and becoming immortal. But you Christians are so desperate to just be talking about some heaven. Have you even ever told any of your believers about being immortal? Have you ever even told them that they would be immortal in earth? No, you're telling them about them living in heaven. But here it is that the scriptures are speaking about them being immortal on earth, and heaven and earth becoming heaven. That's what the Lord's Prayer is talking about, right? Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. It's already set up nice in heaven. It's going to be set up nice on earth too. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 26, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. So the Israelites are waiting to be immortal, man, to have overcome death. And how are they going to overcome that? Through being immortal, through committing no sins ever again. Every single Israelite man and woman is going to be immortal, man. We're going to be immortal. The way, like, you heathens ain't even going to be bold to give us a longer time of eye contact, whereas right now, some of y'all will actually be bold to not only want to give us some eye contact, some of y'all will be brave enough to want to try and fight us, man, to want to try and harm us, right? Especially when you've got the numbers. But in the days to come, you are not going to be brave to even speak unless spoken to, man. We might just grab you and run fast, and your legs will be dangling, and we don't even hit you. We just grabbed you and ran, or grab you and fly around the earth a few times, man, and then bring you back, and then you're just there shocked through your system, because you've just seen the whole country, the whole planet 5 times in the space of an hour, and we just land you back where you was, man. You know, oh, what was that real? Did that even happen? Yeah, it happened, man. It happened. 12 minutes a lap. I'm going around the earth, man. You saw every continent, man. You saw you saw every continent on earth 5 times. Yeah, and now you're back here again. And don't ever talk your mouth, running your mouth again, man. And all of those places, if you was to ever go to any of them, you're a captive there too. No, no, you people don't know, man. Y'all are gonna regret all of this, what you've did to us now, you know. All the running of your mouth, all the secretly competing with us in all the different ways that he's trying to do it on jobs, as a neighbor. All you Edomites that like all these Jakes that still believe that you Edomites are actually their friends. You be competing with them as a friend. You be coveting after their wife. If a Jake man's dating a so-called white woman, you be coveting after it, secretly trying to sleep with his woman and that. Or even if he's dating a so-called black woman, y'all be coveting after that too, man. Coveting after like that's how you Edomites do. You're covetous. You fake to be friends with Jake so that you can covet and try and spy out their liberty to try and figure out how you can destroy it, man. Not because it's gonna be transferred over to you, just because you like to destroy people's lives because you're wicked. But when we're in that superhero state, we're gonna be able to read all your wicked thoughts and know what you're up to, man. We're gonna know what you're up to. And we're gonna let you try some of these things, man. We're gonna let you try it just so that we can jack your ass up for even trying it, man. We're gonna know what you want to, what you're gonna do before you do it. Just like how Howard knows what you're up to right now, but he's letting you do it though, so that he can jack you up, man. So he can mash you up when you once you go through with your stupid, evil, wicked demon plans, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, it's going to be at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victories. We ain't gonna die in the kingdom, man. You Edomites in your kingdom right now, you still perish, man. Okay, you live long, 80 to 90 years and all that. Okay, but you still perish though. And you lower level Edomites, you don't even have some nicer lives than Jake. A Jake that can bounce a ball good, or kick a ball around the field, or can box good. He's got a better life than you 1,000 times over, man. None of you Edomites are gonna have a better life than us in the kingdom. Not even one of you. And there ain't gonna be an Edomite that's more talented than any Israelite in the kingdom. We're all gonna be better than you because we can keep all the laws perfectly. So therefore, we're gonna be blessed, and everything that we do, no matter how great or small, the works of it are gonna be blessed to work. Whereas right now, we might have the right ideas to do certain things, but because we're cursed, the plans fail, even though the idea is correct. Because this society is against us, man. The earth's against us right now. But the time's gonna come where it's with us. Verse 52, for in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible, which is what we are right now, we can be corrupted, man, must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So all you, like, some Christians out there don't even believe that there's going to actually be immortality, man, but their favorite scripture will be John 3:16. They don't know what they're talking about. Every single Israelite is going to be a superhero, man. I have said ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. The day is going to come where we're gods and we don't die. We're gods and we live like gods. That's the day that we're hoping for, man. We don't want to be regular like you people, man. And that's why we, like you Edomites, are fighting against a hell of a lot to try and get people that believe this for real to take the MRTB. They're not going to want to. Well, how are you going to transfer being immortal? How are you going to transfer being immortal for a micro CHIP in your hand? That's stupid. You can't trade that in. We ain't going to want nothing to do with none of you filthy scumbag people, man. Already we don't like you people, man. Already, right now, as it stands right now, we don't even really like being around you people. We don't like being around you. We don't like hearing you talk and hearing your conversations. Like Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We don't like hearing you gossiping, tale bearing about other people's lives when you're in public. We don't like you coveting after watching us and trying to covet and see what we have or haven't got. We're annoyed by you filthy people, man. And we don't want any of your filthy germs to rub off on us so that we start sinning and going off like you, man. We don't want to be like you people. Even when we go off and do things wrong and copy the things that you people naturally do, we don't want to do none of that. We don't want to be like you people. We're tired of being like you people, man. Of having anything that's even similar to anything that you people do. We don't want none of that. We want to be away from you people, man. And that's why we're hoping for that day where we get taken up into them chariots. Verse 54. In fact, verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. And that's what we're waiting for, man, to defeat death. But does Christianity tell you about this though? Or are they just talking about some heaven or talking about some virgin birth? There ain't gonna be no heaven where everyone's just floating in the sky, man. That ain't in the Bible. That ain't in the Bible, man. Where if you're on a naughty list, or you go to heaven, and if you're on a bad list, you're burning in hell forever. They don't exist. And if you notice that they never explain it, they can never go into the Bible and explain what this heaven and hell is going to be like. But we can explain in the Bible what people are going to be living on the earth like. Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, says that the Israelites are going to use the law to judge the world. It doesn't say in those exact words, but that's what it's saying though. We're going to judge the earth, man, and judge the people on it using the laws of Yahweh. But what do Christians say though? Not much. They're just lying all the time. Verse 55, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not vain in the Lord. And that's what we're hoping for, man, to receive immortality, to be a superhero while being a human at the same time, to be a immortal, godlike human, man. We want to be a godlike human. We're looking to be godlike humans, man. But Christianity don't tell you anything about this because they're just lost. They're still worried about whether women that haven't slept with a man can give birth, when the answer is no. The answer is no, man. There's never been no woman that's did that to my knowledge. So stop begging it, man. Stop trying to make men so insignificant. The man and the woman's needed. A man and a woman's needed for a human to be born, according to the flesh. Right? A man and a woman. You don't see men running so desperate, running around to try and make the woman not be relevant to a pregnancy. But that's some woman worship stuff to try and make the man not be relevant, man. And it's stupid. This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Lord, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, who shall change our vile body, which these bodies right now are vile. They get tired as hell, man. And with this current heat wave that's going on, where it hasn't even rained once in July and all that, and it's just been like way hotter, like almost 10 degrees hotter on average than it normally is over here. You realize just how weak these bodies are, man. You go outside, you're tired, drained, sweating all over the place, right? Like, these bodies are weak. You Edomites are damn sure realizing how weak you are in all this heat, realizing how through you are, man, and how your skin's not normal, man. Now, there's Israelites that have got the pale skin and they look like so-called white people. So what? The truth's still the truth. But they're Israelites and they're going to be changed. Because you Edomites love going outside trying to get a tan because you know that to have darker skin is better than to have pale. You know that. When we feel sick, even as so-called black people, our skin goes paler. But when we start getting some extra darkness in our skin color, we look healthier every single time, man. I've been to Egypt before in the past, like decades ago, right? And my skin went way darker than it's ever been in my life. And at that time, my skin looked healthier than it ever has because the sun was blessing me. But the sun don't bless you, Edomites, man. The sun don't bless you, Edomites, because you're demons. Verse 21, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. And that's what we're waiting for, man. To be able to control things. Like, I was watching the movie The Last Airbender, and they had people that could control the earth, people that could control fire, people that could control water, and people that could control the air. That's what we're going to be doing to you Edomites, man, and you heathens. We're going to be controlling the wind on y'all, man. Just bring a tidal wave right through your ears if you get out of line, man. Smack your nose off with the wind, man. Don't even have to touch you. We're going to be able to do these things. Yahweh Shai was doing these things. Moses had a taste of doing those things. He did a hell of a lot of wind movement through the power of Yahweh, right? Yahweh made him have the power to split that sea, which it was really ultimately the power came from Yahweh. But that's what happened though, when you read the story of Exodus. That we're gonna have a power to do a lot of things, man. We're gonna be superheroes, but Christianity isn't preparing their believers for any of this stuff. So what are they gonna have to be looking forward to in order to not take the MOTB? What are they gonna look forward to, man? What's gonna make them be like, you know what, I'm not taking this? What? They ain't anything, right? They ain't anything that they've got, man. They ain't got nothing that they can say like, oh, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna look forward to this to not take that. They ain't got anything. They ain't been given nothing to look forward to, man. I'm gonna end the video there anyway. Shalom to the elect. Shalom. Every Israelite man and woman is gonna be a superhero, man. Shalom.